Hmm. Whew. Hmm. Mic check. Mic check. Man, we're kind of late. Don't we think so? Just a little bit late. Just a wee bit. Let me turn on music just a little bit more. Ooh, ha, 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 ha. We're a little bit late. Now we're late. My reason? Stories we need to tell. Okay. Funny. I have 3 stories before we start. So let's draw this diagram. I'm gonna need to pull out the Microsoft Paint for this. My first story. How have I been? Oh man, I've been pretty busy, not gonna lie. Not really busy, but more just, you know what? I thought I changed it. Where is it? Should be a... It should be, what is it? What's the type of... Everyone always has like a fade. Let me see if I did this correctly. Like everyone's kind of always going like this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so a couple stories. Our first story... First story, which is pretty dumb. I tried to run a beautiful... Okay. So a lot of these overlays, as beautiful as they are, and you know, you see all the pixels. I'm a big sucker for pixel art. I was trying to do a little better. And by trying to do a little better, I got into Blender, I installed Blender, and I was trying to make a overlay. However, something unforeseen happened. So I was trying to make this background. It was like a bunch of hills with like a river running through, like much more beautiful. A river running through. You know, let me just do this real quick. There's a beautiful grassy plains with a dark green grass with a river running through. And whoa. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. What? How is that still filling up? Alright, well, we had a river running through. The paint side experiment is failing. Alright, I think I did it. Bruh. Okay. Let me just restart. I didn't say anything. I was trying to make this beautiful background in Blender. If you don't know what Blender is, it's kind of what everyone uses to kind of not really stimulate would be the word, but more like generate a background. I was trying to do these big, nice grassy plains in a dark, starry night. And it'd be like a tree right here. I was trying to do the internal garden from Terraria. It was going to be this zoomed up view right here, looking towards the field. However, when I was trying to generate, part of being mountains is not just being a whole color, is that there's also some grass. And I was trying to make grass. However, in Blender, I just found out how to make much better grass. But at the time, Blender, it's really stupid. The way that grass is easily generated in Blender is you'd use a particle system, a hair particle system, where, to just accurately describe this, it's like if you have this plot of land, you'll generate hair. They'll be really tall, really nasty. So what you do is you give them segments. Usually 5 segments is the default. 5 segments, and that way the grass will naturally like teeter and totter and have some like life to it. However, as I quickly learned, to generate grass for this big old field plain view would need me to generate over 100,000 grass, having being the parent, having 10 grass children each. In other words, I would need to simulate 100,000 grass. And don't forget all these 5 points of all the grass, and have to give them wind and everything so that they would sway. It was too ambitious and so inefficiently rendered that it crashed my computer every time. And when it didn't crash, it would do like 1 frame per half second, per like minute. There was the area was too big. Really, I learned that I was unoptimizedly generating grass, in the sense that it didn't have to be this 5-segment hair follicles. That it turns out that I was also generating grass under the water, which is kind of what I wanted to do, but it got too chaotic. I'm messing around with Blender, and I would love for it to be better. There. Ooh, I forgot to do a mic check. Alright. Let me just do a mic check real quick. It's just to really tell the audio balance between the music and my voice. Bro, my Twitch is failing to load on my phone. Is my Wi-Fi that bad? What is going on with my Wi-Fi? My Wi-Fi is going crazy right now. Holy. Here, we'll check via Twitch on my computer. I don't usually like using Twitch on the computer because it can easily generate a really nasty loop. Alright. Hey, it's me! Which, I'm gonna get into our second story. Oh man. Gosh, my Wi-Fi is crashing out. 558. Oh man. Gosh, I'm getting so many. I'll talk to him later. I mean, hello, mic check. Hello. I'll talk to him later. I mean, hello, mic. All right, I get mic check has been confirmed. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, holy moly. So, as I was trying to say, me getting into Blender, it's gonna be a long process before you see any really nice overlays, because to generate a beautiful overlay, my computer is not that powerful, and I am not optimizing my rendering enough. It is just, it's crazy. It's really crazy, but diving into the bubble of Blender has really been really cool. I've been finding so many cool videos on how to generate different stuff, and it's like opening a new art medium to me. Instead of being limited to 2D drawings, I can now go 3D. Of course, that's going to take a lot of work in itself, but it's so interesting to know. Anyway, our second story really isn't a great one. It's not really a fun story, which is why we're going to need a sad song. Alright, so if you don't know, guys, I kind of play a lot of games off stream. One of those games I play off stream is League of Legends. If you don't know what it is, just think of it as a 5v5 toxic chess. 5 people, it's 5v5, 5 versus 5. And you're on one of the teams. So, and you play with all your friends. That's what I usually do. And the annoying part where the story comes from is that I was playing with 2 of my family members. Actually, it was 4. And there was one rando. The one rando will be this guy. And we're against 5 other randos. But the annoying thing is that we were playing a game mode where it's kind of like gambling. You get these random augments that are like triple your damage or quadruple your health, just random stuff. And we weren't doing well on the team at all. We were trying really hard, but we weren't winning, to the point that our rando teammate decided that they had enough of the game. And I said, no, we got this. I was literally the only one being helpful. My friends were just trolling. But I was like, I genuinely wanted to win. However, this teammate, I'm not going to refer to him teammate. This person got really mad that we weren't forfeiting the match, to the point where they searched up my name. If you don't know, I'm Javier the Chosen One that's my League of Legends account. But they searched it up and they found my Instagram. Which, if you don't know, my Instagram has where I post all the clips, YouTube and Instagram. I post all the clips there. And when I posted all the clips there, that means that they have access to my stream and everything, which, it'd be fun, except this person was the maddest person ever. They were like, they called my whole channel sad. They were constantly they said I had no personality. They said that I only streamed to friends. They said a lot of mean things, which it brings me on to another time when, if you don't know, this is a primordial lore of the channel. A long time ago, when I was streaming League of Legends, it was about 2 years ago, there was a much bigger streamer. They had like 10K followers. And I went against them in League of Legends, and I saw their stream, so I went to their stream, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And they realized that I was streaming, and because they lost, I beat them. Because they lost, they came into my stream and started cussing me out and making fun that I had no viewers and everything, which, wasn't helpful at the time, but mental has gotten better. But anyway, it really I bring this whole story up because I realized that through this whole streaming career, a lot of people are gonna make fun of me, be harsh, a lot of hate's gonna come this way, and although most of their fangs won't penetrate my thick skin, some do, and if they don't, it might be death by 1,000 cuts. So what I'm trying to say is, I won't ever foster hatred towards another person. If I do, call me out, but just receiving the hatred, I mean, I knew this would happen. I mean, people are going to hate you for no matter what reason, but it's just not nice to happen. And I just bring this up because I always want to try to be better than that. Yeah. Yeah, that's really it. But I wanted to, now we have our third announcement. Our final and third story, which it's been funny. It's been funny. It's a funny story. So, if you don't know, we've been playing Dead Cells for a fat while. We've been playing Dead Cells for almost 2 weeks now. And within those 2 weeks, we've had 2 streams that have been titled, well, technically 3, but 2 actual streams that are like, I don't end the stream until I lose. Which has always been kind of unsuccessful. It's been unsuccessful. Usually the last 2 streams I played the game for 16 to 18 hours. Maybe got 1 or 2 boss cells, then lost, never reaching 5 BC. So, because of my stubborn nature, Dead Cells has kind of been haunting me. Although I've been on a Dead Cells detox these last 4 days, just not really thinking about Dead Cells, caring about Dead Cells, even consuming content around Dead Cells, because I just want my mind to be free of it. It's always been on the back of my mind, though. Like, whenever I go to bed, whenever I get on a game, half of me is always constantly thinking, like, hey, there's that one game you haven't beat. There's that one game you haven't beat. You may try to ignore it, but you still haven't beat that game. And you're so close. You're so close. So, funny story. The night after I was done streaming, in the middle of the night, I was just bored. I think it was at like 2 a.m. I was just bored, and I was just wanting to do something to waste time, and I was like, you know what, why don't I play Dead Cells? I'm not streaming it. I may not be streaming the moment, but I'm gonna play it. And I played Dead Cells. I was on 4BC, and I went tactics, and I won. I actually did. I won. Which has now arrived me to 5BC. And you know what 5BC means? You know what 5BC means? Oh, 5BC. Oh, wrong song. I'm trying to get my hype song. Get my hype song. Why is my videos? My... Which means we have finally reached 5BC. 5BC. The long-awaited, the long-desired, the long-hunted, and the long-dreaded. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of a run. But anyway, I've reached... Dodging poison enemies. I've reached 5BC. Which means we can finally win! The final boss is within reach! And we can finally win! Oh, I worked out my forearm, so I'm not clicking as fast. If I ever lose a round, it's because I worked out my forearm. We're finally so close to the end. We're 5BC. It feels so hollow, however. It feels like I suffered so much for so little. Like I said, this boss better be the most life-changing boss of my entire life for me to grind this hard. The most life-changing boss. And apparently we're going brutality because we've gotten so much brutality. Oh my gosh. Oh man, what's our route? I don't know what I'm gonna route, honestly. I just been... Alright. Ooh, spikes! Up where no... You know, down seems easier. It's been so long since I played Dead Cells, I feel like I almost lost all my skill. Like, my entire collective skill has left me. And that would be really sad if that were the case. Just gotta take it very carefully. No need to rush. Okay, well, that was really close to being a hitless. That was really close to being hitless. But now, you know, let's turn on the game music. I haven't heard it in so long. Where? Ooh, those strings, the ding ding ding. And I unlocked this thing called Malaise. I don't know what Malaise is, but it's like a little poison bar apparently that builds up. And I don't know, poison's poisonous. I remember hearing that tip. So I've yet to actually struggle with the Malaise. I was told that Malaise makes your game harder, that before 2 bars in the Malaise, you it's like irrelevant. And I was also told that killing things lowers the Malaise. Oh man, I hate it when I play the game and then suddenly I'm infected by the Malaise. Like the whole time I've been running from the Malaise. Oh wait, this cheese could be not poisoned. Yeah, apparently all my food is now poisoned. Which is weird. That's really weird. Who poisoned all my food? Let me go talk to sewers. Apparently I have to be really quick to playing the game because if I take too long, the Malaise builds up, which would be scary. But if I kill everything, the Malaise won't affect me. So, really it's just 4BC, but more murder. More murder, that's all it is. Oh, whoa, the shopkeeper changed! The shopkeeper changed. Where'd the collector go? Hello there, I was waiting for you. Someone keeps leaving weird books around the island. I want to try some of the stuff written down there, but I need cells, the sort of you're carrying for experiments. Bring me some and I will help you in exchange, would you, darling? Where'd my collector boy go? Oh, I also, yeah, because I killed the giant. I got the giant killer, but where'd my boy the collector go? Wait, who's this? Who's this, like, I don't know what that creature is, but where'd my collector boy go? My goodness. You get to the new game mode and suddenly the main character is gone. Ooh, combo. Combo's pretty good. But I feel like melee is what makes anything great. Melee on itself is just so good. It's so good. Is that smell normal? Yeah, it's normal. Apparently the difficulty is called hell. We'll see how. See, look, the little orange bar is building up. And like me killing stuff really just lowers it by a little bit. Like it's really nothing special. I really just need to kill faster. Oh, ouch. That hurt a lot. Alright, just keep murdering stuff, huh? Is that what I gotta keep doing? Just keep murdering stuff? To not really fight the malaise, but like to battle it? I feel like I don't see the danger of the malaise. Just keep switching sides! He can't hit us if I keep switching sides. Oh, elites lowered the malaise by quite the chunk. Okay. That's cool. That's neat to know. Oh man, it feels like I woke up to a bad dream. Seeing as I'm back here on Dead Cells after last stream's supreme losses. Alright. Alright, nothing over here. We gotta hurry. This malaise be creeping up. Oh! Whoa! Man, I forgot how much the Ravagers hurt, by the way. You know, I'm very forgetful. Okay, we killed it. Really, I just like, the malaise is just non-effective. Like, I was told that it's a big deal, but I really don't see any big gameplay changes. Except for the fact that maybe I'm like rushed a little. But that's really it. That's really it. There's like no threat. So a lot of things to kill now. I mean, it's in here, there's like more elites. Can't be just me. You guys are seeing this, right? It feels like there's more elites. Hello, Ravager. Die. Crush. And see, there's like another elite here. Like, what is all these elites doing here? Ouch, I was meant to dodge that. Okay, there goes all my health. I'm on 1 HP. Where's my cursed sword? Where's my cursed sword? Woo! One hit and I'm dead. It's kind of scary. Just a little scary. Maybe I could find some cheese. I'm looking so low HP. Cheese? Oh, it's just food. Just food, guys, not cheese. I know, I was disappointed as well. Like, I really don't see the difficulty change in 5BC. It really just feels like the normal game. Like, really like the normal game. That yellow bar is creeping up to like its first segment. Does that mean something? Finally something I can watch. What do you mean, finally something I can watch? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dustin. Wow. Dustin, you may not know this game, but this is Dead Cells, and it's a very tough game. And you gotta kill everything, and you gotta get lucky. It's a skill issue game, and that's everything. And I finally reached the hardest difficulty where I can finally get the secret ending or whatever. Whew. If it's all skill issue, why are you playing it? That's a great question. That's a great question, Dustin. That's a great question, Lucius. That's such a great question. Oh my gosh, that is such a great question. Oh man. It's a really hard game. Look at this. Curse mobs. Enemies with the malaise and a lot of food is infected. Removes all ways of healing. I mean, what's a game that I can think of? It's a roguelike. That's pretty much all you need to know. It's a roguelike. And you could always lose every way possible. Oh, man. And it's really demoralizing when you lose. You gotta start the beginning. You gotta... Apparently, you gotta... Oh, okay. Well, this is where I need to go. I can finally go... Okay. So, there's all these maps. You choose where to go, and you gotta kill everything and beat up everything while not dying. Story-wise, I don't know what we are. We're like this weird parasite that it just wants to kill everything. And it's a roguelike, so... As you can see, I lost everything. Even though that was a pretty great run. Cards. Credit card. But you don't know how long it took me to get where I am right now. It took me 50 hours. No, like 70 hours to get to the difficulty that I'm at right now. It's not even funny how hard this game is. Like, you can see that I'm kind of destroying everything, but that's only because I've been getting good at the game. Because I'm actually skilled. This is a really, really punishing game. It's so punishing. Alright. Little parkour. You didn't see that. You didn't see that either. Also, any damage I take is kind of permanent because I have no way to heal. How am I supposed to make that up there? Oh. Barely can I make that. This is called a challenge rift. We do parkour for a free scroll. You want to get as many scrolls as you can because every time you get a scroll, it will upgrade all that your damage of the color type. And purple is really fun because that is tactics, which means we go glass cannon build, one shot everything, but life is really sad if you get hit once. Alright. Rats. Ooh. Ooh, the Diddy sword. Nope, not going the Diddy sword. Alright, these cards ain't that bad. I've never used the playing cards, but they're not that bad. Gosh dang it, Sewers is cursed? That is so sad. There's an evil creature there. How did he survive my bomb? That's crazy. He survived. He just literally face tanked my bomb. I also found out that you don't need the quick bow. If anything, the quick bow is optional. To go my favorite tactics build, you still need the cross. Yes, you still need the cross. However, you do not need the quick bow. You can trade out the quick bow for the zippy zap. And the zippy zap works so nicely, in fact, that I honestly kind of... I kind of, like, prefer it a little bit to the quick bow. Oh, what is that? Damage. Oh, my... Poisoned? No, we found the good food. We found the good food. Okay, that leads to Bad Seed DLC, which we have no interest in. Trying to learn to play these cards, but the cards are alright. So far what I've seen, they're kind of alright. You take multiple hits, it's not really big damage. It's kind of big damage on when the cards return. It reminds me of Xayah from League of Legends. Of course, that little Malaise here. Am I playing on 5BC? I am. Why do I have no Malaise? I thought I'm playing on 5BC. Am I just killing everything too fast? Or is the beginning of the game have, like, no Malaise? Huh? Or is the Malaise cleared? I mean, I was told that 5BC is supposed to be harder, but honestly, for what it's worth, for what I've seen so far, I find it not harder at all. Ooh, food infected. Don't want that. The Malaise will build up. Alright, we found an owl. Really nice to see an owl so early. We have 1/5 of the Exodia build done. And we need to get Quick Bow and Electric Zippy Zap, but they only work if you have the Hakuto's Bow. Zippy Zap only works if you have the Hakuto's Bow, which is why I would like to get the Hakuto's Bow as soon as possible, if not now. I'm surprised I took so many hits. Who are you? Okay, who is this creature right here? Because this is not the collector I remember. The collector I remember was different. The collector was chill, he was tall, scary. He was everything that the collector is supposed to be. Gastronomy? I'm gonna go... where do I go? Recovery? No Mercy? No Mercy wouldn't be that bad. Emergency Triage? No. Does it kill me? I feel like Gastronomy would probably be the best to go right now. Food heals a lot now. Yeah, we'll go Gastronomy. Because we're guaranteed one food to be clean. And that one food could be the make or break. Is our flask. That one food with Gastronomy is the flask. So our aim arrow is a little weird. Alright, now the Malaise is building up, which is very interesting. The Malaise! What even is Malaise? A poison? And how did it affect me? Is it like suddenly I now always have Malaise? Like before with the other boss cells, you know, Malaise was optional. But now that we're on this harder difficulty, Malaise is now like a serious threat. He one-shots? Oh, I was at half health. Okay. My PTSD is coming back. Alright, and I get to bring more money back when I actually have money. Ooh. What are our options this time? Hakuto's Bow so early on. Okay, we'll see where we're headed with this run. We got the Hakuto's Bow. And we'll put in our backpack, and that's really it. Now I just need a Zippy Zap. And the bow's alright. Like two hits, and now you do actually start swinging. And we got Face Flash. I mean, it's good. I see bone is pretty good. It's pretty good. But I want to go tactics. We were given a Hakuto's Bow, which means... You know what it means. No matter what, we go tactics. You know? I should do this. Holy... Gosh, that hurts so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's this? Berserk? Okay. And I definitely want to win with that. I miss having his shield already. Not infected? I ate food infected! I quick clicked eat food infected. Ooh, amethyst. Okay. Gosh, there's so many more elites. Woo! Malaise tier increased? What does that do? My malaise tier increased, okay. What is I don't know what the malaise tier increases. Does enemies just get more health or something? And we're at 2, we're at 1 bar, approaching 2. Explosive decoy is pretty good. It's like, I don't know if it's worth to explore that much. You know what? I actually did watch a video on this. Malaise, it doesn't increase their damage. They can like, enemies will just start summoning, right? Enemies are just gonna start summoning out of the ground once I reach 2. Alright, more tactics. Malaise cleared. Alright, good to see that. I believe when the malaise is cleared, it means that the bar won't go up anymore until we clear the biome. So we can just now adventure without having to beat our way to the end. We can kind of just roam around because the malaise will not go up. And we can still kill enemies too. Alright. Good to know. Holy! My HP! I need a pink weapon. I need a weapon of tactics. It could be almost any bow. Emphasis on almost. We're not going there. Promenade the Condemned, Cursed. Never, ever. I heard a knock it. There's really nothing left to do? I think there's nothing left to do. I killed everything. I did it. A forge that runs on cells. First time I've seen that! You know, since the collector has been replaced, it really makes me think that the collector is probably going to be the big secret baddie. Berserk. Killing enemy with a melee attack reduces the damage you take for 5 seconds up to 8 seconds. Stack up to 90%? Whoa, okay. This sounds like a crazy tank build. I'm gonna invest a little. I don't want to unlock Giant Killer yet. Gosh. Wait a minute. Yeah, acrobatic, that way I can put the Hakuto's boat in my pocket. Maybe I should have gone gastronomics. Or gastronomy. Okay. Whew. What do we got over here? Holy one shot of moly. Are we gonna die in the sewers? I might as well take any and all first chests I find. Because it's not like I'm gonna live much further past that. Malaise tier increase. Don't know what that means. But hopefully it's something. Okay, we found a weapon. We found a weapon we can use. I don't like this bow except when it's legendary, but for what it is right now, I don't mind it. 70% HP! It does alright damage. One shot's mostly everything. I really need not bleeding darts. Woo. Woo. The Malaysia's going up. Alright, no need to fear. It's just the Malays. Like, what? Let's go. Worst could be. Just Max Malay summons a boss, which is crazy. Oh, I see something. What's over here? Woo. Excuse me, bat. I'm trying to get my money. A scroll fragment. I saw it coming. I hate that. I hate that. You know what? We're turning back on the music. I don't like the in-game music. I don't like the in-game music anymore. Alright, turn you down. Oh, not the main volume. Turn the music volume down. Alright, what's the build? Tactics? Do we get offered a... Stop giving me a Kudos bow game. No, I don't. Oh, Hakuto's bow. Hakuto's bow is amazing when you already have the cross and the triple knocks and the quick bow or the zippy zap. It's like amazing after. Dang it, it gave me a quick bow. Okay. Alright, guys, we're going quick bow. We're gonna go arrows that make you bleed like crazy. Be gone! Yeah, this... Whoa, calm down. Calm down, you two. Gosh, that hurt just a little bit. I don't know how they hit. You know, the be gone thought is really growing on me. Growing on me a lot. I thought I timed that. Okay, I need to get better at timing that. That little crystal is annoying. Oh, cheese, is it poisoned? It's not. We found the good food. You got all my arrows! Bird time. I'm birding. I really hate that, but... Is the Malays clear? Did I just clear all the Malays? What do we got here? A Star Fury. Very interesting. I don't like the Star Fury, but it's good to know I have it. The Malays is still building up. It's gotta be towards DLC. Called it. Ba-ba-da. Like, I do no damage with the bow right now. I need Hakuto's bow to actually do damage. My melee share is increased! I don't know what that means, because it says it's like some invisible modifiers in the background. My melee share increased again! Oh, it's because it keeps... And it increased again! Oh, zippy zap. Zippy zap! Oh yeah, I'll just pay. Zippy zap and quick bow. Okay, this is quite the interesting lineup. Zippy zap is probably better than quick bow. It's not better. Okay. Oh, they make it like this. A bow is better versus big guys. Zippy zap is good for the multi-hit. Be gone! Alright. My hope is I gotta find the Kudos bow. It's a necessity. And a cross. Lightning! No, not lightning, game. That's not the Hakuto's bow. Alright, Malaysia's clear. I shouldn't have taken that hit. You know, this did an Orb of Denial. It's growing on me a lot. I'm liking it a lot. Yo, a whole load of nothing. Bro, I had some stories that I told, but I'll retell them for you. So, you know the software called Blender. You know the software called Blender? You probably maybe heard of it before. Yeah. You heard about it, yeah. So, here I was thinking, I use it. Yeah, you might need to teach me. But anyway, I was trying to make a background for one of my overlays. It was going to be the Eternal Garden. That's what I was trying to make. However, I had like the whole landscape and everything. However, when I tried to generate grass, because I just started, so I'm incredibly unoptimized and inefficient. When I was rendering, I generated hair type particles that there wasn't enough. I generated like 100,000 hair type particles that looked absolutely terrible and crashed the game, crashed my landscape. It was so sad because I was like, oh, I need give me 1 second, I'm about to die. Holy, okay. I was trying to generate grass, so I was looking at hair type particles. However, as I quickly learned, because the landscape was so huge, when I unoptimizedly generated the hair type particles, they were a little too much for my computer to handle, and thus my computer crashed so many times. Like, I had everything else set up, the colors and everything, not the world box. I still need to find a good enough file for that. But I've been looking at more videos, and I found some very interesting grass that are very optimized, so it'll work. But it was just so stupid. Because, like, I generated this grass. Holy, this Ravager just... Holy, that Ravager absolutely destroyed my health. But anyway, I made a beginner mistake, and it was stupid. I was trying to optimize my world rendering by rendering only what was being seen by the camera and in frame, but that ended up not working as good as I thought it would be. It's really, I feel like whenever I dive into any new creative software, it's just learning all the new keybinds. There's like so many keybinds to learn. Like, Control A to add any object, then you do S for scale, G for size. But it's really fun to get into Blender, and I really want to get better at it to generate some beautiful overlays. I just need to learn better how to optimize and generate better assets. Because what I'm generating right now makes my computer cry so bad. Zippies! There were so many enemies there. There were so many enemies. Oh man. There were so many enemies. And I did not have a Hakuto's bow, I think. I also want to get better. Yeah, it's just, oh my gosh. Like, it's so intricate. Like, what I like about it a ton is the amount of depth that it has. I think I only have like 21 minutes on Blender. 21 minutes? Yeah, you know, I use it, but I mean, wait. I mean, I use it, but I used it for like 20 minutes. You get what I mean? Oh, man. Ooh. This could actually be a crazy build. Because this card right here, this is the Cursed Sword. The Cursed Sword one-shots everything, but it's one hit and you're dead. And this item, Foresight, makes it so that you avoid the first damage source dealt to you. So in other words, I have one immunity frame. And if I tie it with Demon Strength and potential ice armor, this could be a crazy build. A lot of potential here. But I just see the beauty of Blender and I really want to get better at it. Like I said, the damage is nothing to scoff at. The damage is nothing to scoff at. But you have to not get hit, which is not a problem. But I think when I sat down for Blender, I spent like 4 hours on it just learning it. And generating my background. Learning to use proportional editing and to really make stuff. Bot, guys. Sorry guys, I gotta slightly hold the stream to get this. The Invincible Quiet Bee? Well, clearly you're not invincible enough. Be banished to the realm of nothing. Alright, Dora, we got it. The realm of nothing. Whew, I know, I could see the what am I trying to say? I could see the folly in real time. My millions of followers have been like, oh my gosh, there's a bot in your chat. You're a view botter. I'll be like, no, it's not me. It's the bots. They're like, you're being view botted. Turns out all your hard work was not actually your hard work. You're just being view botted. Ooh. It's funny because this weapon one-shots everything. Because it one-shots everything, there's really... Not really... The word wouldn't be there's no threat, but it's more like there's no additional threat for going curses, like curse chests and everything. Because it's like, at one shot I was dead anyways, so what? And there's an augment that makes it that the more curses you have on you, the more damage you do. But anyway, when it comes to Dead Cells, I played at 1 AM. I was bored. I didn't mean to upgrade tactics. That's so stupid of me. Anyway, I was trying to say, I didn't mean to play. Yeah, I could pull an ice armor. Owl. Alright. What I was trying to say is, I didn't mean to win. At 1 AM, I was just playing because I was just so annoyed that I wasn't winning at all. And I got the lucky items and I won. So, we're at 5 BC. In other words, the end is really close. I just have to beat Hannah the King and then we unlock the secret boss, which I got a big feeling is the Collector because... How do I word this? The Collector's now missing and is replaced by some random NPC, and the Collector's been with me the entire game, so something suspicious is going on. Something's going on. Kind of phaser to one shot. But it's really like hype. Like I'm so close to winning and the end is so close, I just need to get good. Oh, well this isn't an exit. We're gonna go to sewers, to the sewer rats, and we're gonna go... We have a couple options, but I'm thinking we're gonna go execute because it'll just kill